Guys, for those of you watching this late, I gotta do this thing where I copy the link. Okay, we're back. I'm in a weird place right now because I'll wait for people to join before I say anything, actually. Let me figure out some lighting while people are starting to join. I think I published it. Okay. I'm gonna try and find a light source. Whew. Hey guys. Bear with me. Bear with me while I get the light real quick. Ow. Ooh. Maybe this. Okay. How's everyone doing? Anyone there? There's some of you there. There's a few of you there. I'm gonna unplug this thing. Sorry, things are a little disorganized with me because my refrigerator's been broken for the last 2 weeks, waiting for, it's under factory warranty, but I've been waiting for them to come fix it. And it's been taking forever. They finally came today at 1 o'clock. So that's 7 hours ago. And they're working away. My whole fridge is torn apart. Parts everywhere. Water or Freon, maybe. Sounds like it. Smells really bad up there. Like some chemicals are leaking all over my kitchen. So that's going on right now, unfortunately. So he's like talking to himself, or maybe he's on the phone. But anyway, something really weird going on upstairs with my fridge. So if I have to leave real quick, it's because this guy that I don't think knows how to repair fridges is repairing my fridge. And my ankle's sprained super bad, so I can't move very well. And my desktop's up there. So July's a bad month for me. So I'm sorry, but I'm here. The raffle, the Excel document that I do my giveaway is upstairs on my desktop. So if the guy leaves before then, we'll do that. Otherwise, I'll do it and I'll let you guys know who the winner was. Tonight, I'll do it. But I'm just kind of waiting for my refrigerator guy to leave. Anyway, this is weird because it's a Tuesday and it's not our normal time, so we don't have many people on here. So, how's it going? When the video coming out of the footage? I like that play on words. When are you and Talon getting married? Never, I don't think. I don't think he likes men, and I don't either. Yeah, maybe he's making a vlog. Maybe he's a refrigerator repairman vlog, and he's got a camera I don't see. The video with Warrior Poet, John, I don't know. I haven't started editing it, so probably next week. I have to try and film and edit the part 2 of my rap video, vehicle rap video, today or tomorrow, and put that together. And then maybe I'll do the John thing. I need to do some stuff that isn't truck stuff, though. I need to do some gear stuff or some gun stuff or something. Otherwise, I'll hear about it. Too much truck stuff. Croc life. Yeah, I've been wearing Crocs because my foot is too fat to fit into my normal shoes. So I actually say that in the upcoming video with John. One of the other benefits of Crocs is if you do something stupid and sprain your ankle and your foot swells up twice the size, you can kind of still fit into Crocs. It was like a little bit tight, but my normal shoes would have been super tight. So there's that. So anyways, I'm kind of a mess right now with my refrigerator and my ankle. And I just got home. My aunt from Washington's visiting, so I was over there at my parents' house for dinner. So yeah, but we're gonna do, so the giveaway this month is gonna be a bag. I'll probably let the person choose. So I switched gamuts to the new gamut in the tan color. And so I have my old gamut in the gray color. So I could give that away, or I could give away another bag. So I'll talk to the winner and we'll figure that out. All right, why does no one make lockable storage for Tacomas that would actually fit a holstered gun? You know, that is something I want to do in my free time, which I don't have much of. So hopefully I develop some free time soon. But I want to make that exact thing that you're talking about. My brother does my CAD design and my CNC work, and I know a little bit in that world. And we messed around with 3D printers and stuff. So we could prototype some stuff and I could build some stuff. You know, I have a holster company, so I have tools to build other stuff. And we can weld and put some stuff together. Anyway, all that to say, I want to build some lockable storage for the Tacoma. There is something that they sell right now. There's like a lockable rear compartment, and there's like a lockable thing in the bed that you can get, and there's a lockable glove compartment, but none of them are really what I want. So I'm gonna be working on that. So I'll let you know. I'll let you know if time ever frees up and I work on that or not. I feel a little stuffy too. I don't know if it's allergies. I don't think I'm getting sick, but like I said, I'm falling apart. So there's an event this week, starting tomorrow, I think, called FJ Summit, and it's in Colorado. It's in Telluride, so it's not like close. It's like a 6-hour drive. But I was gonna go this weekend, but my ankle is too messed up. I'll ask you guys in a sec if you want to see it. If you want to see my ankle, it is gnarly looking, but maybe worth seeing. So, what else is up? Yeah, let me see. I'm gimping around. I'll let you guys know, so if you want to look away, because it's pretty nasty. Well, it's just like crazy bruising. It's not like a bone sticking out of my ankle or anything. Ugh. But if you want to look away, I'll let you know. Ugh. Okay. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do my ankle. I'll let you know when we're done, but if you don't want to see it, look away right now. Ooh. Look at that. This is just some, I don't know what this is from. It's like an old blister maybe. Anyway, so this bruising on this side, you can probably see just how swollen this is. And then I have bruising all up on my toes. And then the other side too. Look at that. Woo! Okay, we're done. We're done the ankle stuff, so you can look back now. But man, for those of you that look, that is gnarly, huh? That is gnarly. Woo. I should probably go to the doctor. I think I will. I did a lot of research. And all signs, 100% of the signs point to just a really bad sprain, which they can't really do anything for, which is why I didn't want to go to the doctor, because it's kind of a waste of time and money for something where they're not going to do anything, because I'm not in a whole lot of pain, really. Hurts like a little bit when I walk around, but not that bad. I'm icing it and not really resting at all. I should be, but I'm not really doing anything. I'm acting like I'm normal, just way slower. So I need to rest. RICE is what they call it. Rest, ice, compression, and elevation. And I'm like icing it once a day, and I'm elevating it like a couple times a day, and I'm resting more than I normally would. but I'll probably end up going to the doctor. I read in really extreme sprains, they may have to do surgery, or else you'll have like a wobbly ankle, a wobbly ankle, I think they called it. So I don't want that. I want to return back to normal. So I'll probably go to a doctor eventually, but I don't know. I don't really want to. I'm like 90% sure it's not. Well, I'm like 95% sure it's not broken at all. But I'm like 99%. But I'll probably go. I'll keep you guys in the loop if anything comes from that. But they'll probably say like, yeah, it's a sprain. Rest it and ice it and put some compression on it. I ordered some crutches on Amazon. So that way I could do a little bit of activity. I haven't worked out for like, so this happened on Wednesday. So yeah, I spent a little bit of money on Prime Day, unfortunately, but I saved some money too, I guess. I spent some and I saved some. Okay, but my ankle, what do you guys think? Should I go to the doctor or should I just, it's gonna be fine. Go to the doctor or nah? I don't know. Yeah? Doctor? Okay. Okay, alright. I'll go to the doctor. So I'll let you guys know how it goes. But anyways, that sucks because Atreyu got his surgery, you guys probably know. And so I haven't been able to go on as many adventures as I'd like to because he was a gimp. And now just finally when he seems like about 100%, now I'm the gimp. And man, I've talked to some people, I've read some stuff online that say the recovery is long. Like I would have been better off breaking it. Surgery, cast, good to go. Sprain is like, I might not be back to normal for a year or two, but hopefully it's just several weeks. But I think it's a bad sprain. So how it happened, I think, yeah, if I could get surgery and they could like upgrade it to like Atreyu's surgery, they put a plate and pins and it stays in there permanently. And they say he can never mess up his CCL again. So he's like a bionic dog on his left side. Like he's good to go. And that's kind of cool. Like I was like, upgrade. He got an upgrade. It wasn't just like a repair that could get re-injured. He got fixed. So if they could do something like that for my ankle, like put a like titanium in it, adamantium, turn me into Wolverine, I would be all about it. But all they're gonna do is like, hey, here's your bill, wait in the waiting room and ice it. That's what I think anyway. So anyways, I ordered a boot and some crutches. So hopefully I'll be a little mobile. And I can drive, but I don't think I would want to drive off-road. Because I think the bumps and having to like hit the brake and go back and forth a lot, I think it would be a bad idea. So I probably won't do any off-roading for a while, unfortunately. And I can't really do running and gunning either. So I'm kind of on my butt. I'll do some gear reviews, test out some lights and some batteries, and I am getting gonna get a gun. Shooting Surplus is sending out a gun that I thought was pretty cool. It's yeah, I should get some multicam tape and tape it up. But I'm getting a new gun. It is the Q Fix. So if you guys are into guns, you probably know it. It's like a super lightweight precision rifle. So I'm gonna get that. And I don't know much about precision rifle. It's like one of the areas of guns, like probably the main area of guns, that my training and my knowledge and my skill is probably the lowest. And I've always been fine with it because I'm like, it's not that hard to shoot a long gun. Like, pretty good at math. A couple calculations. But I don't know much. So the more I learn, the more I probably will learn that I don't know. So I'm gonna probably call up Mike Glover. I think he's planning to come out to Colorado, and maybe I'll try to make a video out of it, kind of like intro to precision rifles. So Mike Glover from Fieldcraft Survival, he was a sniper. He was a Green Beret sniper for a while, so he knows a bit about it. So I'll probably try and get him out and give me some one-on-one and turn it into a video with my Q Fix. Once I get that, And that, yeah, like you guys are saying, doesn't require a whole lot of mobility. So all right, sorry, I missed a couple here. Had a broken bone that didn't heal right and now have to have surgery. Yeah, that's what I've read a little bit. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll go. I'll go to the doctor. Better to waste a few bucks and a couple hours and tell them it's gonna be fine, or maybe they'll have to do some surgery. So what happened, for those of you, I think a couple of people asked, was, so John, if you don't know John Lovell, John Lovell, I think, from, he runs a YouTube channel, and he's a trainer, firearms trainer, instructor, called Warrior Poet Society. And he's a cool guy, former Army Ranger. He didn't serve as long as I thought he did. He wasn't in there for too long, but has been in the firearms training. He was a missionary for a while, and then now he's a firearms instructor. Anyway, a great guy that I kind of looked up to in some fashion. Just seems like a solid guy, good family guy, knows his stuff. Anyways, he's a YouTuber, Warrior Poet Society. He has like 400,000 subscribers. He came out and did some training in Colorado, and we've been kind of friends for a while, and he came out a few days early just to hang out with me. So you've had 3 or 4 high ankle sprains. Once you're feeling better, still take a while to build. Yeah, it sucks. So I'm gonna be skipping a lot of leg day. Oops. So he came out and he had pretty bad altitude sickness, actually. So I live pretty high. I'm at like almost 9,000 feet of elevation. So he was feeling it up here. He was fine down in Denver, but up here he was like feeling it. So he was kind of recovering, and we're gonna do a trail. But since he wasn't feeling awesome, and a lot of the high trails are still closed anyways because of snow, we went and did just an easy trail near not really near, but a near-ish trail that I do quite a bit. So we went into that trail, and it's just a dirt road. Like, I could take my Forester on it, no problem. I could take a minivan on it, no problem. But there's some beautiful camping spots. So we camped at this spot. It's a spot that Ashley and I have camped at before. And nearby there's a hike. There's a cool hike that I never did because last time I was there, Trey was a gimp. So this time, this was before I sprained my ankle, we went and did a hike. And it's like beautiful down to this little river. It's probably about 15 feet across. We'll call it a river. And we kind of hiked along it, and there's a couple places to cross, but at one place there was a downed tree, and it wasn't a beefy tree. It was like a tree that kind of had some spring. It was probably, at the base was probably 6-inch diameter, maybe 8-inch diameter, and then, got skinnier. So I started walking across it for no reason. John wasn't like, try it, and we didn't need to get to the other side. I always do that kind of stuff. I like a little bit of a challenge, and I'll try to take the harder route, both like on my truck or on my feet. So I was just crossing for no reason. It was really stupid, and I didn't really look ahead. So I was like crossing, and I realized, oh, I can't really get anywhere because it's into this bush over here. But there's a spot over here, so I could kind of like spring on the tree, the fallen tree, and spring myself to shore. So that's what I did. But when I sprung, I didn't like really get a good feel for it. I should have done like a couple, like, like build it up so I could see the kind of resistance, but I just kind of did one. And as I pushed off, the tree gave more than I thought it would. So I didn't get the trajectory I wanted to, but it's still enough to get to shore. And I kind of like put my feet out, and I was aiming for this rock. There's like a rock. It wasn't like a smooth shore. It was kind of rocky. So I was aiming for this rock that was big enough for both of my feet to land on. And I kind of had to reach out a little bit, and my trajectory was a little bit off. And anyways, my right foot landed right on the edge of the rock, and just boom, just right off the side of the rock, and popped like loud. Like, it was just like, it was loud, and I knew it was bad. And that's the story of how I destroyed my ankle. I could still walk on it, actually. Surprisingly, right when it happened, like, it hurt, and I knew it was jacked up. And I knew I made a big mistake, but I could walk on it better then than I can right now. So we walked, and I was on the other side of the river and was too jacked up to cross on the tree. So I walked on the other side, and then there was a crossing through the water like we couldn't find a good crossing, so I just crossed through the water, and the water was it's like snow melt off, so it was cold. And if I was like, this is probably nice, I should just relax here with my foot in the river for a while. And John was like, nah, you probably shouldn't. You should push on, because as soon as you stop, it's gonna swell up and hurt real bad, and then you're not gonna be able to walk the rest of the way. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. So we walked the rest of the way, and then we got back to the truck, which wasn't that far. Fortunately, it was like quarter mile maybe. Wasn't super far. Got back and then elevated it, and elevated it and put some frozen ground beef on it to just like ice it, and well, not even ice it. It was like ice, frozen ground beef. It's iced ground beef, and then after about 10 minutes of that, I could barely walk. Like it was really bad. So I kind of gimped it for the rest of the night while John and his wife kind of took care of everything around camp. And then the next day, John drove my truck on the trail. And then once we got back onto the pavement, I drove, because I could drive on the pavement. It's not pleasant, and I probably shouldn't do it, but there's not like bumps and stuff, so I wasn't too worried about it. So then I drove back home. And then it's been getting progressively worse. Like the bruising has. The pain is about the same. And I can stand on it, and I can move it a little bit. But if I were to like do something off camber, it would destroy me. So I've been trying to take it easy, but that's hard for me. I got a lot to do. So I was, in the garage, cutting holsters and walking around. And I filmed the rap video last night. I'm actually wearing the same shirt. Filmed the rap video, so I was walking around, and I'm probably doing way too much stuff, and which is fine. Like I'm normally just will push through stuff like that, but if I'm risking like permanent damage, I gotta chill out. Yeah, Fieldcraft is doing their long distance course down in Arizona. I can't make it down there. Just cut it off. Yeah, I'm even thinking about it. Training driving off foot. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was a little more better probably at that back when my vehicles were like manual transmission. Just you get more left foot action, but now my left foot is like doesn't get much action anymore. Oh. Yeah, PC game. Maybe I'll start up a Twitch channel. And change into gaming. Get a big cast. See if I can get it multicam wrapped, the cast. Oops. My phone adjusted. Are we good here still? I changed the volume on this thing. Hope we're good. Yeah, so I ordered a boot, one of those like, those like moon boot looking things, and some crutches. So I'll be good. But I don't know. I don't know how you can drive. I've never worn a boot. I've never broken a bone. So I've never had a cast or a boot, but I don't know if you can drive with those things or not. Might be a little sketch. Right now it's a little sketch because I'm not like, normally your foot is on the ground and you kind of pivot between the brake. Right now I'm lifting from the brake. So if I had to stop, it's probably dangerous. If I had to stop real quick, I'd be like, a split second longer to lift it and do that. I could probably rotate it and just hurt myself, but cool. Sorry, it's been rambling. It's been a rambling 23 minutes here. But that's what's been going on with me. Life is good. Yeah, I've had a lot of visitors too. Talon was a few weeks back, and then John Warrior Poet came out. So that's fun. It's nice getting together with those kind of people because they're my friends and they have similar interests, but I don't have any real life friends like that live near me that are into social media at all. Like not into Instagram really. Like, they have Instagram, so they're not like content creators or whatever you want to say. So I don't have any real life friends most of my real life friends like don't care at all. Like they don't watch my videos, they don't watch any YouTuber. Like I have a friend, Brad. I was like, yeah, Warrior Poet's coming. And he's into guns and trucks and everything. And he's like, well, I don't know who he is. Because he doesn't watch YouTube. He's not into social media. So all my real life friends just aren't into that stuff. So whenever I get a chance to hang out with like other YouTubers, I really enjoy it. Like I really like learning from them and asking them questions and picking their brain and kind of information sharing with them. So I always enjoy that just from the creative side. And I don't think I'm that creative, but I do create content. So it was nice. Had a good time with them. Whew. But yeah, it's midsummer, man. I wish I broke my, well, I didn't break my ankle, but I wish I sprained my ankle in winter. That would have been way better. But now summer, like all the good trails are opening up and the weather is perfect, and I have so many projects that I'm supposed to do around my house, a fence and a retaining wall and this and that, and I don't know. Ruined my summer. I'm bummed. Bummed. Yeah, and I do a lot of braking with my left foot when I'm off-roading, actually. I'll, and that probably comes from wheeling. Most of my off-roading was with my Suzuki Samurai like 10 years ago, and it was a manual. So when you're doing that, there's a lot of clutch brake gas. With this, that's kind of how like rally car drivers do it always too. Their right foot is throttle only, and then their left foot kind of does this. So I do brake with my left foot, but I never do it on the road. So it would be a little weird. But I do it off road sometimes, and I usually do a combination of e-brake, a left foot brake, and gas. Like especially if I'm on like an incline, because just to get kind of full control. But yeah, sorry, I think I missed some stuff here. Low light pistol trainers. Yeah, Aaron Cowan does some. I really like Aaron Cowan's Sage Dynamics. John's got a pretty good approach to it. Also, his approach probably is a little more militant, a little more. He's very, and this isn't a bad thing at all, but like very much a light discipline, like no NDs of light, and that's more mission centric, team centric, room clearing centric than it is like civilian life in a mall parking lot. But John, I'm not sure if he does low light stuff. His courses are kind of changing. His expertise, his area of expertise is actually night vision stuff, where that is a lot more important to have no negligent light discharges. But Aaron Cowan's good. I haven't taken low light with anyone else. Haley Strategic may have some stuff. I mean, there's tons of instructors out there, but I don't have personal experience with them. I did some low light stuff with Direct Action Resource Center, but again, they're not like open to the public that much. I don't know. I'll do a little research. Shoot me a message and I'll try and do a little research and get back to you. But I really like Aaron Cowan, Sage Dynamics. He's good stuff. When's the next meetup? I don't know. I don't do meetups that often. Kind of an introvert. So I don't have a huge desire to do meetups, but I'll probably do another one. It'd be cool to do a Patreon meetup, but I think I only have like one person near the Colorado area. So it'd be like a date. That's kind of weird, so. But I don't know. I'll probably do a meetup at some point. What else? You guys got any other questions? Surefire sent me out some new lights. The EDC L1T and the EDC L2T, which are probably my favorite tactical lights because they're the momentary only, and you press it a little bit and you have your low, it's like 5 lumens or something, and then all the way you get your high, which for the small one is 500, the big one's 1200. But I really like that. I like that, those controls. Press it down a little bit, so that way under stress you're just smashing it and you're going full. But when you want to just get a little bit of light for some admin stuff, you have the control to do that. So these, Surefire had another light. I forget what it was called, but it was a number of years ago and they discontinued it. But it was like my favorite Sure light because of these controls, Surefire light, and they finally brought it back. So that's cool. I'm out in Aurora, stationed at Buckley. Oh, cool. My friend lives right near Buckley Air Force Base. He's not in the military. He just has a house out there in Aurora, so he has planes flying by all the time. The ATF letter doesn't affect any of my builds really. It's mostly affects vertical foregrips, which I have just pretty much for a while now not done vertical foregrips on any pistols regardless of their length. So overall, it doesn't affect me too much, I think. So I'm not too concerned about it. And I don't have a whole lot of folding braces. I don't I don't love the I don't love folding braces. Like Law, I think for what they are, the Law tactical braces are good. Um, but I don't care too much for folding stocks on the AR platform. It's just like not quite as tight. You can't really fire it. Uh, there is, I think, well, I can't talk about. I know some stuff that some companies are working on that I can't talk about, but some company, maybe something is developing a system. It was already actually developed by this company that kind of went nowhere, but a system that you can shoot an AR. It's like a different bolt carrier group with springs and everything. I don't really know much about it, but it allows you to shoot and the firearm, the AR will cycle with no stock. So it can work like a traditional folder where you can fire it folded and then flip it out and you can continue firing. So that's coming eventually. So I think when that exists, folding stocks will make a little more sense. Okay, well we got some more. Maybe we're getting more Colorado patrons. That's cool. Yeah, Deadfoot Arms. It's not really it's like kind of folding, but that thing sticks out like 4 inches still. So kind of, it's kind of this. The refrigerator guy is like yelling in something like Russian or Ukrainian upstairs. Hopefully everything's okay. I'm probably not gonna have a super long patron today, so I can go check on him maybe. Okay, there's a handful of Denverites. Yeah, camping trip. I don't know. Not everyone follows me for camping stuff. A lot of people are just firearm stuff. But maybe I'll figure something out. Maybe we can go out and grab a drink or something sometime soon. I'll probably next time I have a meetup. This last one was just like rushed and I didn't have time. But I would like to have a meetup where like I meet up with the patrons first, and we have a chance, like an hour or so to hang out and talk, and then we can like go to the full meetup with like everyone else. And I think that would be fun because we can like transition to that. But I'm not sure. Front Range Auto, the people that did my wrap, they opened a new location and they're gonna have a grand opening, and I may. Is it called Pigtail? Pigtail off of that and kind of like have a meetup at their grand opening. But I'm not sure the dates for that. It might be in August or it might be in September. Cool. Oh, other news. So I have. Well, anybody can order them now. So I don't actually have a connection, but Multicam. Well, FlexFit is just now releasing Multicam hats, but they before they had it in black, Multicam black and Multicam original. And now they're offering it in arid, so like the desert one, tropic, the more green one, and then Arctic, Alpine, Multicam Alpine, I think Alpine, in the white camo. So I'll probably get some hats made up in tropic and arid. I don't think I'll do white camo. I don't know. The Alpine is a little too gangster for me and like doesn't make sense for me because I would get it dirty. Like my hats fall on the ground all the time. My dog plays with them. A white hat wouldn't serve my needs. And I've typically, so far, everything that I've made or sold has been stuff that I would use personally myself. But anyway, Multicam Tropic and Multicam Alpine hats. I don't have them yet, but I will order some soon, maybe this week. and then I'll drop off my embroider, which takes another week or 2 or 3, and then I'll offer them to you guys first. I don't know how big of a batch I'll make, but I always offer that stuff to patrons first so that you get a chance before it sells out. Sometimes stuff sells out fast, sometimes it doesn't. It's hard for me to predict what people are gonna buy and what people aren't. So anyway, the labor on my wrap, I got discounted, but I think he said it would, if there was like no discount involved, it would have been about $4,000 of labor for mine, because they did it. They pulled off a lot of stuff. I have not personally considered switching to a trailer ever. Like, I think they're really cool. And for some of the trails I do, they would be really beneficial. But for most of the trails I do, they would be too much of a burden. A lot of the trails I go on are single track, sort of. I mean, single track for a vehicle. So finding areas to pull off and turn around. There's a lot in Colorado. There's a lot of they're called passes, so shelf roads that are high and just sheer cliff, and trailers are no go. So rather than having like my not trailered system and then my trailered system and having to juggle the two, I just don't have a trailer. So even though there are times when I think a trailer would be really cool, the majority of the times it's a no-go for me. So for me personally, no, I don't. I think they're cool, but I haven't got into them. A tray has just always been good in the car since I've had him. Since I had him as a puppy, he's always been good. The other dog that I used to have, Maggie, she was not good. She was got car sick, was moving around very bad. So I just kind of got lucky with the tray. He's super chill, just lays in the back. He'll like to stick his head out the window if I let him, but he's a really good dog, really good around the camp too. Like, doesn't run off, and I haven't trained him all that great, but he's a pretty good dog. He would chase a deer. Like, he doesn't have the best recall, and he has a little bit of it's called dog reactivity for certain dogs. Like, he'll want to fight them, which from what I can tell, what I know, stems from insecurity. I'm actually having a trainer come out. I was kind of hoping he'd be into some kind of, he's a YouTube guy. I forget his name, but he's one of the more not huge. He's got like 50,000 subscribers or something, but he's like a dog aggression YouTube trainer, but he runs a facility in New York. I kind of hit him up. He's friends with my friend Kelly, who's Loki, this dog Loki on Instagram. Has like 2 million followers. Anyways, I was researching. I found videos of his. I found that he does training. I saw a picture with Loki. I texted Kelly and was like, hey, is this guy good? And he's like, oh, he's legit. Yeah. So anyways, I contacted him, and then he's nice about it, but he's just, straight up like, oh, these are my rates and blah, 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 blah. So I'm not going to do a trade or anything with him. So I'm just paying for him to come out. He does remote private instruction. So he's going to come out and hopefully help me get a Treyu dialed in 2 weeks, 2 weekends from now, I think. Is it 1 weekend from now? 2 weekends from now. So he'll be out, so hopefully I can walk around a little bit when that happens. I don't know how we got on that subject. Oh, is he good at off-roading? Yeah, you can make it work with trailers, for sure. I mean, people do it, but I don't know. It's just a little more trouble than it's worth for me. I like the idea of it. Like, I think building one like you're doing would be really cool. And I like the idea of the ones that you can sleep inside, especially. So like the teardrop style ones. If I was gonna do a trailer, I would do one that you could sleep inside. I have no interest in a trailer that can just haul more gear. I have no interest in a trailer that you can put a rooftop tent on. If I was gonna get a trailer, it'd be one that you could sleep in. Yeah. Whew. All right, guys. It sounds like the refrigerator guy might be finishing up, so I probably gotta go. I mean, It's almost 9 p.m. He better be finished up, right? What kind of refrigerator guys are working at 9 p.m. still? That's crazy. But he did start at 1. I figured he'd be done at like 4, but I don't know if he's new or if he's hitting some, his English isn't that great. So I'm gonna go check in on him, and I need to eat some dinner. So sorry that this live was a little lame and that my July was all screwed up. Hopefully I will be back in action normal style next month. But yeah, some new merch coming. I'll let you guys know about that. The next meetup I do in Denver, I will do an early patron get-together. So that way we can separate and we can chat and we can talk. So that'll happen for sure. And then yeah, sorry, I love getting feedback from you guys. So I'm gonna make a post, and people usually don't give me much feedback, but I always want feedback because you guys are here supporting me. And I'm guessing you're supporting me to make YouTube videos. That's like probably the main part. Sorry you're late, Jose. We're just kind of wrapping things up. But I do want feedback. Like, I always want to hear what you guys want. So like, does this precision rifle video, does it sound interesting to you? Probably to some people it would. It kind of sucks because my audience is so diverse now, and there's people that don't care about guns at all. There's people that don't care about trucks at all. So I've just kind of accepted that I won't make everyone happy. But I hope there's a fair amount of you that are interested in some precision shooting, because I have a little bit of interest in it, and I have some cool connections that I can make some cool stuff happen. So I'm gonna do a winner this month. I didn't talk holsters, but if you have a question, ask it while I talk about this. So I'm gonna do. I have the Patreon downloaded. Just, I think you guys can trust me that I'll random number generate it, and then I'll post on Patreon, and then just so everybody knows. But I will contact the winner personally. I'll shoot the winner an email. And then usually this month how I'm going to do it is just, I'm going to give them a variety of bags to choose from. It's going to be a Vertex bag. It's going to be a Travax Summit wallet. Those are the 2 things for sure. And then I'll probably throw some other stuff in. Cool. Okay. I did give away the P80, not me though. That was a shooting surplus giveaway. So he gave that away, and they announced it and emailed it. It was some guy. They did it on Instagram Live, and the guy had an Instagram, so he was there. And but yeah, that was like 3 or 4 months back now. Shooting is pretty easy in Colorado, honestly, compared to a lot of states. Some states probably are a little better, but Colorado is pretty good overall for shooting on public land. And there's a ton of ranges. I don't really like to go to ranges that much, but Colorado is pretty good. But since I was legal shooting age, I've only lived in California and Colorado. It was Northern California though, so we did have a spot nearby that we could shoot on. One spot. So we just fortunately had a spot we could shoot that was, I don't even know if you could shoot there legally, but it was just it was a small town, and that was kind of the spot people shot at, and it wasn't very crowded. And, you know, we had some cop friends that went out and shot with us, so I'm pretty sure it was legal, hopefully. But anyways, where I live specifically in Northern California, it was pretty easy to shoot, but Colorado is pretty good in general. Oh yes, holsters is in my extras. I have them right here, actually. Hang on. Ugh. So here's a box of holsters that I have. And I just haven't had a free moment to look through what I have to post it. But Ashley wrote down the models. Ashley helps me with holster stuff, if you guys didn't know. She handles like a lot of the shipping and pretty much all of the shipping and packaging and some other stuff like that. I pay her for that. It's not slave labor. So I have some Glock 19 PL Minis. I have some Glock 19 APLCs. I have some Glock 19s regular. I have one P365. I have a couple of Glock 43s, a Shield, and a P320. So that's what I have available right now. I'll go through this list. The PL Mini is multicam black and black. It says on this. Here it is. PL Mini, multicam black. Or not PL Mini, this is P365. This is a righty. Sorry, the camera is flipping it. Oh, I don't have any lefties in this box. They're all righties. So this is a righty even though it looks like a lefty. Yeah, shoot me a... I'll put this one aside. Shoot me an email actually. Mike@llod.us if you'd like that one. Yeah, all of these holsters have a caddy. So I do have Glock 19 with PL Mini as well. I think I'll just do half off maybe for you guys. So like 75-ish bucks depending on the colors is what I'll give them to you for. Yeah, so shoot me an email. And then yeah, if you're interested in any of the stuff, here, I'll put this, I don't know if this list is up to date, but I'll put, oh, it's backwards. Never mind. So if you have a Glock 19 with a PL Mini 1, the original PL Mini, Glock 19 with an APL-C, Glock 19 with no light, the P365 I think is accounted for. Husker, shoot me up. Hopefully, so I give all patrons a discount on my website, so hopefully you use the discount code at least. If not, hit me up and I'll give you the refund that is equivalent to the discount code. Glock 43, Shield, and a P320 apparently. So if you need any of those holsters aside from the P365, which sounds like it's taken, hit me up in an email, Mike@llod.us, and I'll get you squared away. And yeah, if you want to order anything, I always have a patron discount for you guys. So it's a coupon code, and I do change it once in a while, so that way you have to make sure you're like an active patron, basically. I'm not sure what it was. Shoot me an email though. I think it might have been Hexcam, like Hexcam on the front in orange. It's kind of like a post-apocalyptic looking camo. I like it, actually. It's not very popular, but I like it. All right, Kingpin, take it easy. I think we're about to wrap it up here as well. Okay, so giveaway, I will post, I'll try to post it tonight. I do need to film a video tonight still though. So tomorrow night at the latest, but I'll try to do it tonight, if not tomorrow night. Yeah, thanks for joining, guys. Sorry, it's kind of weird. I'm out of it. You guys can probably tell. It's just been a tough week or so. Not like emotionally, just like physically. I did go down to Oroville. Yeah, I've been there a couple times where there's like, I think there's like picnic tables and you shoot out. Yeah, it's questionable. The people that are shooting there are questionable. But if there's nobody there, I went there like once or twice when nobody was there, and it wasn't bad when there's nobody there. You have a little more freedom. Oroville, man. Oroville. Meth capital of the world, I think. But also a lot of Bigfoot sightings, so that's cool. That's cool. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging around. We'll touch base soon. I'll let you know about any meetups coming up. I'll let you know when the new merch comes out. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I'm gonna go ice my ankle, I think. It's actually kind of bugging me a little bit now, I think from driving and kind of walking up and down the stairs. So, thank you. Again, thanks for the support. Thanks for being a patron. Thanks for being on the live. It means a lot. Always super humbling to have you guys on board with me, so I appreciate that. I mean, it was 50 minutes. It wasn't even that short of a one. So we did all right, I think. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go check it. It's quiet up there. I don't know what's going on. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Take it easy. I always forget how to stop this thing.